Alright, so to get this bottom shelf put in, I actually had to push a good bit on these legs to push out. And so it's a little bit snug, which is good because you do want it to be stable, but I did take a good bit of pressure to make sure that that was in there. And then screwing in these end caps, obviously, to cinch them down. Next portion is going to be loosening up these just slightly so we can then put on our end caps for our shelves. Alright, so when you're installing the shelf brackets, make sure that the little nub pieces face each other. If they face out, then you're gonna have a problem. But those go on pretty simple. And then the grease chute actually just slides right in here. But other than that, this is kind of the easiest assembly that I've had in terms of a unit so far. So really big props to Char-Griller for making this one. All right, and then these pieces are actually for the lid, which is nice because I was kind of thinking of where I would need to place the lid as I was cooking. So these angle downward. All right, so the directions end up showing these kind of angled down, but in my experience with putting these on, I have to face them up. That is how this ends up looking a lot better. All right, this lid was kind of the deal sealer for me when it comes to picking this one up, so I really like this. They have these for Blackstone as well. So this one, it was $269 at Menards, and given that Tractor Supply was out of Blackstone, and I don't even know if they sell them anymore. So I picked this one up, and this was the one where I just decided that based on the same BTUs and the same number of burners that I would go in this direction, because with $269 and having a lid was very nice. All right, so we're unscrewing this to get the battery in. Bottom side goes in, and then we screw back on. All right, there we have it. Shot with the lid on. All right, so it's time to get this one seasoned up. We might do a little bit of a review once I get ready to get cooking on it, but so far this is mostly just about the assembly process, and so far that was pretty easy. Not too bad in terms of assembly. Probably one of the quickest things that I've put together, especially given the size of it. I was expecting a lot more to needing to be assembled, but that is a big prop, you know, a big kudos to Char-Griller to make sure that that happened like that. I think the hardest part about seasoning this is going to be able to see the griddle turn color, but at the same time it is what it is, and I am super excited. So I've tried to make sure that I get, you know, even all the edges. I've seen that when some people are selling these used, that's kind of the big piece that they're missing, is just getting along the seams, along the sides, essentially, not just the flat top, but along the sides too. That way there's no rust spots in the corners. First coat on, and then once that burns off, in the next 10 minutes or so, put the next light coat on, and then keep going, not trying to rush the process. I wasn't really able to show anything good when it comes to the first cook, but you can kind of see a little bit. It is a little grainy in the video. We can see kind of like a little hot spot in the middle, a little bit more of a hot spot over here. Not too much going on the right side, but that also could have been just because of how my driveway is sloped a little bit, so could have a little bit of tipping going on. But overall, I am thoroughly impressed with this. It was very easy to put together. The little grease trap I didn't really have to use, just with the scraping aspect. I was able to kind of scrape it and then put it in one of the bowls that I had for my preparation dishes for the food, and able to just kind of scrape it off like that. So super impressed with this one. Really great in terms of heat, and it was able to maintain heat as I was putting food on it. Thumbs up if you like videos like this, because I definitely do like to do reviews. I think that that's something that is just really enjoyable when it comes to kind of giving my feedback on a product, especially something that I pick up that I think that my subscribers would like. So outside of that, I definitely would rate this one a 5-star, just because in terms of everything overall, 4 burners, 60,000 BTUs, price $269.99. I was able to pick it up locally, which was nice. I will try to make sure that I link that if it is available on Amazon. And it also does come with a lid, so that definitely does help keep it away from the elements. We've got the 2 shelves on the sides, and then the bottom lower shelf. That's actually where I've got my seasoning oil right now. Cleanup was very easy. It does have a similar setup when it comes to the Blackstone. We've got the side shelves, and we've also got that lower shelf. Thank you for watching. Do remember to, again, click that like button. Comment down below if you have any questions. Do remember to click that subscribe button. I have had my subscribers going up a little bit recently, which is nice. Outside of that, thank you for watching, and as always, keep pushing.